In three, two, one. Hey everyone, welcome to Music Talks. I'm your host, Miss Sapphire here. And today on Music Talks, we have a very special guest, Alejandro. Now pronounce your last name for me though. Zaru?
The original is Zarazua. In English, I guess it would be Zarazua.
Zarazur. Okay, yeah. Alejandro Zarazua. Now that's your artist name, isn't it, Alejandro?
No, well, I have a production project called Human Born.
That's right.
And it's kind of like the main project from where many different little projects stream out. So yeah, the song I'll be performing today is from another project called Theory of the Lion.
Whoa.
But yeah.
Very, very exciting. Thank you so much for explaining that. Now, I really like how you spell Human Born. It's very unique. Maybe you can explain that to the audience for us.
Well, I came up with it a few years ago, and to me it was back when I started doing this online collaboration with people from different parts of the world. So I was starting to think about how it was better to, mix different things, not be able to, when I wasn't able to be in the same room with other people, just like be able to collaborate with whoever I wanted all the time. So Human Born was kind of like the result of that, and I kind of saw it at the time as a kind of like a username or like a gamer tag or something. So I decided to spell it in all caps and with a couple numbers. And it's like the combination of technology with the human side of it, and like we're making music long distance, but also we want to be very close and be very human all the time. So that was it.
That's so relevant and definitely with our times. Very, very cool. And you have music actually out already on Spotify and Apple Music. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah, I do. I like to, as I said, I'm more of a producer, and I like to do different things all the time. I just released an album that's more of a compilation of things that I've done over the past years under the name Human Born. I also released an EP under the other project called Theory of the Lion. Most recently, I've been working with different artists from different countries and just making singles and just like individual songs that I want to pitch for TV or film. So yeah, I have music out. It's just diversified. But yeah.
That's fantastic, and that's exactly what we have to do in the surreal world we're living in.
Right.
Diversify, making sure that our talents are at the core of it. But I love how you're putting your music forward for video games and film and television, and a lot of other opportunities that are out there, because we have to. At this time there is no live music that we're available to get to. So we're really excited to have you perform live on the show, to give our audience, to let them know that BC music artistry isn't going anywhere. There's still so many very talented music artists that are here in our province and that have live music to offer in one way or another. And luckily we're in the day and age of technology where we can make this happen, from the comfort and safety of your own space. Sure. So we're very, very pleased and fortunate to have you performing coming up very, very soon. But tell us a little bit about, you are a British Columbian artist, however, you have Mexican heritage, is that right?
Yes, I am Mexican, yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah, tell us a little bit about how you migrated here as well as with your wife, right?
Yeah, my wife and I got married in 2013. From the beginning, we thought that we wanted to live somewhere else just to have a different view of the world and try to, find our own way in life. And in the end, we chose Canada and we moved here in 2016. Initially, I was here to study music production for a couple of years. It was called Music Technology at Douglas College. Shout out to everyone at Douglas, really cool program there.
Awesome.
So yeah, I studied there for a couple of years, and then I continued to work. I was already working as a freelance translator. I was already working from home from a few years ago, so I continued to do so, and now I'm doing more music projects, collaborating with other artists here in BC and internationally as well. And yeah, we're very happy to be here. We love. From the moment we saw Vancouver, we just loved it, and we said, this is home, and we hope to be here for a really long time, and here we are so far, and very happy to be here.
Excellent. Awesome. Amazing. And that's wonderful that you've gone through the program at Douglas. I heard it's very good as well. That's
amazing,
just great.
Yeah.
Excellent. And, for being a BC artist, I just think it's fantastic that you're collaborating, not just here, but internationally. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about some of your projects there from the producer's side of things.
Yeah, of course. Initially I just started going on YouTube and other sites where there were people submitting their videos or tracks that they recorded, and I just started sending out messages and saying, hey, I think I'm better at writing music than I am at singing and writing vocals. So do you want to sing on one of my songs, or do you want to write something together? This was back in, I don't know, 2014, 2015, I guess. And then I just got more used to the whole workflow, where it's a little bit longer, but it's really interesting because you send files to the other people and then they send you files a few days later, and it takes a long time, but in the end it's really interesting to see how little by little you create big songs and projects. And I think I've gotten better at doing that over the years, and recently I've worked with people from BC doing long distance work because of the pandemic and everything. But I'm also working with, most recently I recorded 3 songs with an artist from South Africa called Haley Chewings, I guess. Really cool songs. I hope to be able to share them sometime soon. We wrote them to pitch them for opportunities in TV and film, and we're still waiting to hear about that, and hopefully there'll be some good opportunities there. But yeah, I just like collaborating and making music, and I don't always have the opportunity to do it in the same room, so I wanted to adapt and be able to do it with whoever was interested in working with me.
That's excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that workflow with us. You've been already prepared for this surreal world that we're living in. You're already prepped and ready to go, and you're like, virtual, no problem. You know, so that's great. Now, you mentioned a couple of tunes that you did with the South African artist. Whereabouts can we hear them? Are those on Apple Music and Spotify and all the streaming services as well, or is it to come? Or
yeah, well, actually, we just finished the 3rd song 2 days ago, so we're still in the process of mastering the songs. I take a few days to master everything because I need to get away from the mixing for a few days just to get my head clean and clear and be able to fix it later because I still take a long time when I'm mixing music. So we just submitted them as private opportunities for this listing company, and we are thinking about maybe releasing the songs in the next couple of months or so. But yeah, if you want to follow Human Born with letters, Human Born with numbers 4 and 0 instead of A and O. You can follow it on Instagram or social media. There's a website as well, humanborn.com, and there'll be some news there eventually. And yeah,
That's exciting. That's very exciting. Yeah, we'll definitely look forward to that. That's amazing. I like what you said there, going into a mix with fresh and clean ears. I'm a mix audio engineer myself.
Oh, nice.
And so, yeah, I just, that was some of the best advice I got earlier on in my career is like, go home, just leave it, come back with a fresh ear and go in, and you're going to get the mix you want. And it's true, you've come in with a clean palate. It's just like tasting food. You don't want to mix too many foods together if you're really trying to enjoy each one individually. So yeah, it's a different, it's a definite way to approach mixing when it comes to.
And I could probably use your help too, because it's hard for me. I'm making the music, so I'm really deep into it, and mixing everything that I've made and that I've written and performed is hard. I want to make everything stand out in the same way, and I think I'm doing a better job lately, but still I find lots of little details and errors that it's always better to have fresh ears from someone else, and it's being hard for me to find someone to mix or master the songs the way I would like to do it, but yeah, hopefully I can also collaborate with other people in the future in that sense as well.
That's excellent. I love how open you are to making that happen, and it's a very you will go so far with your music career just to having that ability to welcome others in and valuing their opinion. Everyone has a subjective opinion to music, but it's worth hearing, right? You never know what you can take away from it or learn from it.
Yeah, and you know what I always say it's all about the music. So the most important thing for me is to make a great song. I don't care if it's my name there, if it's my face, or if it's someone else's. I just care about making something good for the world and hopefully spreading or sharing a positive message or something that would help other people find some inspiration in some way. So
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, that's definitely what our world needs, positive inspiration, and actually, without further ado, Human Born, is that how I should address you as an artist? Human Born.
You know what? It's kind of weird for me because my name is Alejandro, so I like to be called Alejandro. Human Born is a project that I work with. I don't really like being called like stage names or something. So if you and I are talking, you can call me Alejandro, or you can find Human Born online, and that's the work, but this is me. I am Alejandro.
Love it, love it, love it. Actually, I love the name Alejandro, so I'll go with that for sure. 100%. It's a great name for a great artist. So without further ado, Alejandro is going to perform for us live. The song is called Walk. So everyone, here we go. Alejandro, take it away.
Thank you. This is not a drill. Get up, get ready. We are almost there. Do not mistake my lack of action for indifference. I've been getting ready for this in my own way. I've never been ostentatious, but I won't relent. I am not getting over myself. Get over who you think you are. Get over what you think you don't have. Get over how you thought your life would turn out. And walk. This is not the end. If we own the story, we control the end. If we own the story, I'm going to steal one word from every poet I meet and melt them into an unstoppable line. One more step, another sentence to write. Do it with me, do it for me, do it just like this. Who thought we would agree and follow blindly? Who are they going to blame when the plan backfires? Every time the world explodes, every time our heroes are lost, we get up one more time. Who thought we would agree and follow blindly? Who are they going to blame when the plan backfires? Every time the world explodes, every time our heroes are lost, we get up one more time and walk. This is not the end. If we own the story, we control the end. If we own the story, this is not the end. If we own the story, we can control the end.
Fantastic. Alejandro, everyone. You heard it first here on Music Talk. Very, very exciting. Thank you so much for sharing that live performance with us.
Thank you.
I love those arpeggiated chord changes. They sounded really beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I like,
excellent.
I always say I like pop music, but with a little interesting twist and something quirky there. So I'm happy you liked it.
That's fantastic. Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. Love the uniqueness and love your artistry. And thank you so much for being on the show for Music Talks here. So you can check out this episode on following me, Miss Sapphire Official, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and did I say Facebook? Yes. Instagram, yes. And yes, and more music from Alejandro to come up very, very soon. Thank you so much for being on the show and keeping live music alive and keep doing what you do and inspiring others through this real world we're living in. It's very much welcome. So thanks for the positive vibes.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Nice to meet you, and thanks everyone.
You're most welcome. Our pleasure. Thanks, Alejandro.
Next time, bye.